Good evening, everybody. It's Friday night, and about time I got back to doing some coding, I think, friends. Excuse me while I try to get the mouse cursor back onto my screen here. And also get that out there. What is going on here? Why can't I see my stuff? Where are we at here? Oh, there it is. Okay, friends. Go swap on over here. Welcome, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well and has had a good week so far. Also getting a good start to your weekend here on this Friday night here in the States. Or those who have already kicked off the weekend. I hope everything is going well. Hope you're doing well. So it feels like it's been ages, friends, since we've been here doing some of the old grind, the old coding grind. And I'll be the first to admit, I was going back and forth in my head for a good hour beforehand here. Like, should I just play some more Starfield? Should I do some coding? Should I play some more Starfield? I've decided I Starfield can wait for a little bit. And I've certainly played quite a bit of it. And it definitely still has as much as it can frustrate me, it also is very fun to play. So it's kind of that little duality going there. But I'm just ready and raring to go, and wanna hopefully we can get some good coding done here. Where we left off is we had just about started to go into looking at the putting together a developer dashboard, and it was going to be around basically around the creation of developer apps, third-party apps, and then linking them into getting the OAuth credentials and stuff generated and all that fun stuff. So I believe I had gotten as far as, I think we have some actual, obviously the database migrations, which I know there's a couple columns now I can get rid of. We'll have to do later. But I believe I even got as far as doing some of the HTML here, or at least getting the basic plumbing of the HTML down. We got the developer layout, we got developer navigation, and applications and developer home. Okay, so I think we've got that. So it's just a matter of getting the controller started here. So for the developer home, I don't think there's anything I have to do here because it's just going to be a landing page. So I think the initial foray into this is just going to be setting the page title, setting the layout, and then just kind of return developer home, I believe. that seems like what we need for the initial push here. So what is the error? Oh, I think I've already fixed that. Morning's there. All right. Well, let's do a clean and see where we're at. We can fire up the page and just kind of get acquaint ourselves with where we're at and what we're trying to do here. That kind of thing. So that is compiled, clean. Start. Okay. Where are we at here? That is fine. Resource is not available. What happened here? Excuse me. It doesn't look like it started anything up at all. What has happened? Try a clean build again. Occasionally it just doesn't like pick things up for some reason. Usually like on the first time when I'm loading the IDE for first time in a while, it just kind of decides it just doesn't want to work. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's weird. Just does that occasionally. So if I try to go to /developer, yep, it asks me to log in. Now, did I set it for a particular role? I don't think so. I think I have it just as user. Yeah, I think you just have to be a logged in user. So if I do user 1 here. All right. All right, well that didn't quite work because it's got to go like this, right? Yeah, that's fine. That didn't quite work because I typed it in wrong in the first place, so that's fine. Okay, that's the home, looking fine, and then applications is the page where we gotta kind of really do some things. Obviously, I'll have to fix this up so it's a little bit more presentable. I think I'm gonna have to break the message up into multiple keys so we can kind of give them a little bit more flair. But otherwise, I think we're good there. So then it comes to application, and that's where we gotta figure out what we really need and what we have. So let's get Data Studio up here. First part of it's going to be reading the applications that are already associated with your user. So that should be, I would think, pretty are relatively straightforward. We do have this client owner registry that I have to maintain now, because this is what will actually link a user with a registered client. So I guess we'll definitely need we'll have to do the ad first. We don't have anything. Oh, I mean, that's true. I guess it doesn't matter, because when you come on the page, it's going to be doing a view, or showing you what you're already signed up for. So I guess I can just dummy up the database here, and we'll go against the OAuth2 client registry. Although I don't have anything in here right now, so I guess it would be easier for me to just kind of just do the ad. Do the ad and view. We basically have the view already, kind of, sort of, because we have the DAO for it to retrieve the data from here. So it's a matter of reusing that and then putting that data into a table, HTML table, and showing it on the screen. The one thing was the client settings and the token settings. I'll look these up, because I feel like those, I know they go in here in a certain way, and I think we looked at these briefly before. Grant types. Authentication method. So the client authentication methods. Yeah, I guess I do give them basic post and JWT and authorization grant type. Token settings builder. We have token settings in there, do we? We do have a token settings column, but that I think can go away. I just do this builder and just say it's only going to be self-contained. Self-contained tokens use a protected time-limited data structure that contains token metadata and claims for the user and our client. JSON Web Token is a widely used format. Yeah. Authorization grant type. Just throwing out redirect URIs. I wonder what exactly Is that actually needed? Is that only for OpenID? URIs, oh. Identity server. I can set up clients on identity server, redirect URIs, and post logout redirect URIs. I've also been using Angular. The client library does pass quick URI specified. Not send the post logout redirect URI on the logout endpoint. Identity server sample code for logout to URIs. Identity server nor the OIDC client library I'm using to do anything useful with it. Draft standard and support difference between libraries and vendors. Client uses the post logout redirect URI to log out in a controlled way, typically redirecting to an application page that gives the user a link to sign in again. Client could potentially have more than one post logout redirect URI and decide which to use based on runtime conditions. Meant to only be honored if it is accompanied by an ID token hint. If it matches a configured value against the OAuth client. Position server may use the default one configured. I don't call back OIDC URL of the client. So I use the post logout redirect URI to log out in a controlled way, typically redirecting to an application page that gives the user a link to sign in again. Okay, so I think the post logout redirect URI is something that will probably hard code. Because I don't want it redirecting them just anywhere at all. I want it to be like under control a little bit. RP initiated. Sent by ID token hint. Yep. Must not perform post logout redirection unless the app has other means of conferring legitimacy to the post logout redirection target. Post logout redirect URI value specified does not exactly match one of the previously registered post logout redirect URI's value. Is it logged in? An ID dynamic client registration. After a login has been performed. Well, a lot of this seems like it's OIDC linked, which I've kind of turned off the OIDC stuff, so I'm going to say I'm not going to put that in the in the database. I'm just going to have it be a particular URI. So that would be, I guess, to just our logout page. Actually, to the logout, the special logout that I did, right? The logout HTML, which is controller for that. Login controller. Yeah, take them to logout only. Okay. So in here, this is the set of strings. So it'll just be I'm going to list the step. How do I like set that of? Yeah, here we go. Set of logout only. Redirect URI. So it's going to be let me think. The logout only. So it's got to take into account the HTTP and stuff, right? So local host or anything like that, I guess. I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, this Acid, welcome. That's a good question. I don't know if it has to take into account. I think it has to be a full URL. But I guess how would I obtain? Is camera frozen again? Damn it! It's random now when it does it. I wonder if the doesn't matter. I was going to turn the hardware decoding off to see if that would help it. I don't think anything will help it. Yeah, so now the question becomes, how do I get the full URL for this? Pulling that out of there. That's going to be the rough part. Honestly, the funny thing about that is the inserting that's probably easier than just like it's probably easier to just pull that out of the database. And it just won't be something that they can change. It'll just be inserted directly in there as a particular value. Because at that point, I could make the full URL out of it. Yeah, I guess we'll leave that the way it was. Leave that column there for now. So let me see here. Authentication methods, redirect URIs, scopes. So I'm guessing. Yeah, I guess the only most of this I can just kind of do. The scopes I gotta figure out. I'll probably have an enumeration with just the scopes in it. Yeah, probably have an enumeration with just that in it. That I can then go and say like, okay, here's your scopes come from here. Although, yeah, I won't do a database enumeration. I'll just do a Java enumeration. We don't have to we don't have to jump through too many hoops with that, I don't think. All right, so the main point right now is let's add a record. So I need to registered. Register client. Is that the only? Client repository data. Here we go. Right. I think it's going to be all these columns. So yeah, because I've already got an insert SQL for it. In fact, I've already got the insert for the registered client. The insert or the update. So actually we already have that there. So it's just a matter of putting two and two together. wonder, registered client. We have the registered client Hojo. The scopes are comma delimited, so I can't make that. Oh, excuse me. I can't make that an enumeration because that won't work that way. I could put an enumeration in there to say it can only be these things, but I can't, that string's got to be a string. And actually, it's not comma separated, it's space separated, if I'm not mistaken. Where do we read the scopes in it? Right, secret. ID scopes. Oh no, it is a comma delimited list to set. Okay. So it is comma delimited. That works then. I should get the scopes into some kind of structure so I know what they are and can show them on the screen. So first things first here. Where am I at? Hojo's, I'm gonna do common enum. Oh, common, I'll just put it under, I'll just put it under common. Excuse me. All choked up here. Actually, API scopes. Okay, and then I have a list of them here somewhere. There we go. Basic read, basic write. Channel read, channel write. Stream chat, account full, and interact. Okay. And then I want to do that's already public, I guess. Though. API scopes. Bring description lookup. Description lookup. And before I do that, we'll do string scope name lookup. Description lookup. Oops. String. This, that, scope name lookup, equals scope name lookup, this, that, description lookup, and lookup. Then for all of these, it would be API scopes basic read name, and then API scopes basic read description. That's basically what it's going to follow for all of them. Actually, I can probably just copy paste this whole shebang here. Alright, and what I'm doing here essentially is setting it up so that I can look up the actual descriptions and names of the scopes in the messages properties so that they can be internationalized. And what I'm doing here is just basically giving the enumerations, each one of them, giving them, just pointing them at what those strings should be, what strings it should look, what keys it should look up in the messages properties for itself. And then that will make my life a little bit easier on the UI. Potentially a little bit easier on the UI, because all I have to do is run through all these enumerations and just shoot them out onto the screen. And I've already got, as part of the enumeration, I've already got what the scope name should be and what the description of it should be. And then I can put those names and descriptions in the messages properties and have that just basically print out that way. And then this also allows me to I also need to write this to the database, which I should be able to do because the actual enumeration itself is the internal scope name. So when I write it to the database, all I have to do is put the words scope underscore in front of it and then grab the enumerations name, like basic read, basic write, and then that is the actual scope name. In fact, I can make that even easier on myself by doing a source override toString. Right, and then I can say let's say scope underscore plus plus name. What it is, right? Am I doing that right? There's the name of this enum constant exactly as declared in enum declaration. Most toString method it prefers this one as a toString method may return a more user-friendly name. Or correctness depends on getting the exact name. Yeah, that's what I want, the exact name. And then this is just and I like to put my returns in if they're compound like this, I like to put them in parentheses just to make them stand out better. So that's good. So then as I do the enumerations, I can just call toString on each enumeration and it'll give me the scope name. So that will work. That'll make life slightly easier, maybe possibly slightly easier. I guess I could put getters on these. Select getters. There we go. Why not? That doesn't hurt anything. Alright. So then while I'm here, I guess I better put these to use. And annoying, for some reason, the Linux version of Eclipse is a little more annoying than Windows version because these freaking scroll bars take up a editor space instead of just not being there. Right. these here. This is the very basics. I've already got the pretty much the basics. The most basic description, I think, for these. It shouldn't take long to just fill these out real fast, just so we have them for the screen. And then it just comes down to make the ad screen. I figure out what's going to be on there. It's going to be a lot of stuff on there they have to just kind of work with. You mostly fill in. The one thing though is, I guess, yeah, there's going to be some drop downs for token settings, like whether you use JWT or whether you use client basic for security. And then also the type of authorization, if you're going to do authorization code or refresh token. But those are I guess those all demand. I mean, if I'm going to do an enumeration for the scopes, I guess I should do an enumeration for those as well, just to make the UI make the UI generation consistent, I guess. Even though those other ones are probably not going to change as often as maybe a scope might change, but it'll probably be a good idea. So I actually basic read. No, that's fine. I can make it human readable. Basic read. Okay, so this would be read basic user details. Preferences. Preferences. Inbox messages and watch recommendations. Chat is this will be user chat. Read and write chat messages as the authorized AUTHORIZ, authorized user. channel read. Okay. So, channel read. Read, channel meta, channel and stream metadata, as well as subscribe to stream events. The number of viewers and access the viewer list. All right. This is right channel and stream metadata. I guess right is a bad idea. I think it's more like alter channel and stream metadata. I think alter is a better idea for the description. For chat messages, read and write makes English sense. I think the other things make better sense if you say you're altering settings. Alter settings. Go live and moderate a stream. Go live and perform moderation action. Stream moderation action. Stream chat. And this is different in that you can read and write chat messages as a bot. Rewrite chat messages as a bot. As a bot user to a authorized stream. Helpful. Full access. Alter security settings. Sub. Unsub. I guess it would be alter security settings. Create, manage subscriptions. Users subscriptions. Activate, deactivate any users channel. Access, alter the user's screen or the channel's screen key. And interactive is just access the platform's interactive features for a channel. All choked up here. Let me see if I can resolve this. Oh, it's weird. One of those weird nights where coffee I just drank is just like giving me a little bit of like heartburn almost, which is very strange. I'm trying to like mitigate that a little bit. Okay, so that gives us, I mean, those are fleshed out. The wording on those can and will change at some point, I'm sure, as we're going deeper in here. But for right now, that'll work. Then I also need what's this one? Authorization code. Oh, see, these come from the value for these come from enums that already exist. In Spring. Oh, I should probably just tie into those instead of create my own. Because Lord knows when those will change. Without warning. Actually, maybe that's even more a reason for me to just do my own here. Don't get crazy with it. My authentication method. Nah, I guess I should use theirs. Weird, they're not actually enums though, right? They're classes that they made and then did that with. Weird. I guess it's they're trying to maintain some kind of backwards compatibility, but enums have been in Java for quite a while, so it's kind of silly to have it that way. Although I guess there also comes a point where you have to test things, and enums are a little bit harder to test. So maybe they're doing it for that reason. But anyway, still kind of silly. I don't know if they have anything else in there. Are they just doing position grant type equals and hash code? Yeah, weird. Huh, okay. We'll have to deal with those separately from the scopes. The scopes are something that I create myself, so it makes sense to go through what I just went through with that. Okay, so developer dashboard. We're gonna have applications. This will be a get mapping as well. I think I did it as flash applications on the page itself. Upper navigation. Oh, I didn't change it here. It should be developer application. Yeah. Yeah, so that will be that. I'll match up with this. So page title. That's. Do I need to change it? Just keep it as developer dashboard, the title. I'd change it on settings. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I'll change it. I'll just keep it as developer dashboard. It'll be pretty obvious what page you're on, I would imagine. Set layout. Developer. Okay. The other thing, yeah, no, that's client name. Okay. So I need to, the one part I don't have is jumping through to get that other, to get whatever ones are for the particular, this particular user. Yeah, so we'll do think here. So where is the client? Where was the DAO? Did I close it again on my stuff? Client repository DAO, is this the one? Yeah, registered client repository. I don't want to create another DAO just for the linking table. So I'm just gonna put that in here, and I'm gonna say public registered client, registered client Pojo, right? So list registered client Pojo. Get registered clients for developer, and that will take the user ID in. So then I gotta map these. I have the mapping for it. Just have to use it. So we got the what's the client registry ID is whatever, and then the columns. Client ID, what do I have here? User ID and registered client ID. Okay. Okay. Be this client ID then. So I need the SQL for this. It would be, let me see here. Get clients for developer SQL. All right. How do we get this now? So select %s from go off to client registry. Where client ID where client ID is in select register client ID. How do I have it? From client owner registry. Where user ID equals bang. I have to do it as a no, that'll work. No, that'll work. Okay. So do that and then formatted string fills join columns comma there. And then we do list X registered client Bojo. Registered. Actually, do I need to even do that? No, I won't even need to do that. I can just do return ABC template. The developer SQL. Oh wait, JBC template dot query. We want this one. There's that row mapper, and then the one at the end is the thing, right? Yeah, row mapper and then object args. Yeah. Okay. Clients for developer SQL. New X register client mapper and then user ID. Oh, that's right. That returns a regular registered client. Which I guess I don't necessarily need to deal with a straight up registered client, right? In this case, I would rather deal with my own Pojo. So do I yeah, I just want to have a straight Pojo mapper. What are the implications of me having a straight Pojo mapper, besides there being a duplication of code? Kind of a duplication of code. Kind of have to do it, though, because there's no guarantee that I can gain access to all of these things that I'm reading out, because they go into the registered client. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be able to see those in order to put them on the screen. So I think I'd rather bite the bullet there. Yeah, I think I want to bite the bullet there. Authorization methods. Authentication method. Oh, that's right, because it's going to be comment delimited list. Right. And then grant types are comment delimited list. Okay, so sure. All right. That's still workable. Yeah, all right. So what I really need is what I really need is all this except for those there. So we'll take the map row here. Might need the do I need the Jackson object mapper anymore? Am I still using that? No, I'm not using that at all, right? So I can just get rid of it. Of course, it hasn't flagged it as me not using it. Oh, I guess because I do set it here. But I don't actually like use it anywhere. Yeah, so we'll just get rid of that altogether, which means I don't need this at all anymore. That's simplifies that a bit. Grab that stuff there, and then we need another mapper. We got the next register client mapper. I'm gonna want a class here. Next registered client Bojo mapper. That does row mapper. Next registered client Bojo. Get that in there. Good. Paste this in here. And then we can start to peel out the builder stuff. It's stuff I don't need. How do I have these set up in the Pojo? Are these just straight strings? I bet they are. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine, I guess. Sucks because you have to then apply the stuff later to it, but it does make the mapper extremely straightforward here. Like for instance, Bojo that authorization grant types. Just be this. Right, and set client authentication methods. Client ID. Just this. ID issued at that's the date. Okay. That's fine. Timestamp will go there. Client name. Put that out there. That the secret. Do this. It expires at, and grab client setting. Actually read that in, do we? Anymore. Because yeah, because client, I'm just setting client settings straight up. Saying require authorization consent. All right, so we don't need to worry about we don't need to worry about client settings. The ID. There's that. Redirect URIs. Post logout redirect URIs are these. And the regular redirect URIs are these. Scopes. Grab from here. Then there's token settings. Token settings. Which is really, we're not even reading the token settings anymore. We're just saying they're going to be self-contained and that's it. So that's not even relevant. So I can get rid of the client settings and the token settings columns because I'm pretty much, I've hard-coded those now, is what I want. So that's good. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. And we just turn Pojo. I suppose that also means I don't need those in the Pojo either. If they're being used. Params. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm pulling them out of the register client and putting them into the Pojo there. But I'm writing it as a map, which I don't need to do anymore. Yeah, because this Pojo is to go back to the database table, and I don't need to save those in the database table anymore. So I'll get rid of those. Client settings and token settings. We're gone. Means I can get rid of write mat. Fantastic. That also means then I can get rid of the object mapper probably. Which simplifies this as well. Cool. Then in the Pojo, I can get rid of the client and token settings. We don't need them anymore. Okay, that cleans that up a bit. And I can just remove the column. So that's good. I don't have to manage that. I don't have to manage the JSON for that or anything, because it's just always going to be the same stuff basically. But the other thing is, where's your client parameters? Use method authorization grant. Okay, those are different. Yeah, okay. I was getting confused there with the other two columns that are actually used and read from, but they're written as comma separated. The client authentication methods and the authorization grant types. Okay. Which means up in here, I can get rid of these two columns. From that one, and also from here. Managed to mute for that one. Alright, so oh man. Okay. What do you got going on here? That should fix all of those. I don't have any references to it anywhere else. This registered client Mojo mapper. What was it? Client Mojo mapper. Yep, there we go. Cool. Cool. And I need an insert for that. So the insert that I have has to take into account yeah, it has to also insert a record into the linking table. That insert is correct. And then I need to do the register client. Problem is, these are they come from this register client. Register client implements serializable. This is an override. I can't just so I'm implementing an interface, and part of the interface is this save. Part of the register client repository interface. Why do you see client registration authorization? Client secret authentication provider. When does this save to it? This is the only line where it calls save. It's doing it if password encoder upgrade encoding. Turns true if the encoded password should be encoded again for better security, else false. The default implementation always returns false. The only possible time this would be called, the save would be called, is if it was upgrading the password encoding. So if that's the case, which is not bad. I mean, in that particular case, you're likely doing an update. Taking a registered client, you're getting the client's secret. Because you've already got a registered client that you're giving to it. So at that point, you're almost always doing an update. Or you would always be doing an update, really. Because you already have a registered client there. So I can implement another save. Or actually, I feel like save should always just do an insert. Or not, save should always just do an update. And then the insert will just stand alone, I think, is the best way to do that. I don't want someone inserting a registered client. Yeah, so this is, I'm going to change the save to just be an update. I don't want anyone like sending a password like upgrade request and then getting their client registered through the back channel like that. I want them to have to go through the UI to register their client. So that's just going to do an update straight up, which then means the insert can now become public. And it will take the user ID. So then so we do the regular insert there. Do I have to generate. To generate the client ID and stuff, right? I don't do that here. Yeah, because if it's new, client ID is not going to be there. Or, well, yeah, no, the client ID won't be there, and neither will the ID. Right, because those are two things that I need to just generate on an insert. How do I have those declared? Query describe. Just as varchar 100. Okay. So I can just generate 100 random. Yeah, I can just do secure random and then generate 100 things. 100 characters that are URL friendly. For both the ID and then the client ID, and then that client ID goes into the linking table along with the user ID. Okay, so that is what we're going to do here. Insert. Okay, client. Client Pojo set ID. I should just have a utility to do this. Where's my user utils, validation utils? Just have like a security util or something and do this. Utils. I do have a crypto util, right? Well, it doesn't have to be crypto. It just has to be random. Well, it has to be random and it has to be unique. So I guess it'd just be, you know what, it would just probably just be easy just do a UUID. Just put it as a string. So random UID. I guess we'll just do 2-string on it. And then client Bojo client ID. Cool. And then we'll do it's making table rows is it's ADBC template update. Linking, making table insert into client owner registry. GISTRY registry, user ID, client, push your client ID. Values, question mark. So update with the linking table inserts, and then the values will be user ID, and then client bojo.get client ID. And making table rows is greater than 0. There. Okay, so we're doing both of those. Transactional on that. That should insert them into both for that user ID. Which then should allow me to then retrieve them for that user. And to me, thinking about it, to me, it makes sense to just let a user be these different roles without having to do anything. So for instance, a user could just be a viewer, or they could be a viewer and a streamer, or they could be a viewer and a streamer and a developer. And the only real difference there is how deeply they've gone onto the site. So like for the streaming stuff, you wouldn't immediately have a channel. You'd have to create one. It's fine. For developer stuff, you'll still have access. Regular users will have access to the developer dashboard, but they likely won't know what the hell to do with it, so they probably just won't do anything there. But they'll be able to add, be able to create an application, and we'll generate an ID for them, a client ID. And then they have to be able to fill in all the information, like redirect URIs and all that stuff. And give the application a name. And I guess the application name probably should have some kind of uniqueness forced on it, but I don't know if it's appropriate to do the uniqueness in the registry table. Because they just have not null on it, and that's it. So I don't know. And the only primary key is the ID column. So I'm wondering, should I is it appropriate to enforce a unique client name on this table? Or does it make more sense to add that to the linking table and force it there? I think though, think the trick here is that yeah, I don't think I can enforce it on this table because each record in this table would map back to a particular, well, it's what's throwing me off is the scopes, because an application, I suppose an application, in theory, an application should only ask for the scopes that it absolutely needs to do its job. And the way it's supposed to work is that if an application gets updated and it needs additional scopes, then we check what scopes were authorized for a user. If they don't match, then we re-display the authorization page. I know I tested that, or re-display the, allow this app to have these additional permissions. Then your application really should have, because then there's client secret and stuff. Really should be just one of those per application. And we'll issue them a client secret. That's what they have to provide back to us. But more and more I'm thinking the client name can, for all intents and purposes, be considered unique in this table. Because they want it, there's a possibility that they want a client name, that they want 3 versions of their client, and each one of those has a different scope authority. Like maybe you have a very watered down version of it that only needs basic scope. But then you've got a more advanced version of it that same application but a different ID, or same client name but different ID that would then have the other additional scopes that it would need. As the client name that I'm actually printing out on the authorization page, that's the thing that the users will see to be like, you know, this is the name of the app that's asking for permissions. So you definitely don't want any ambiguity there. You want that to be, you don't want someone else to masquerade as something legitimate. Yeah, I think I definitely will put a unique constraint on client name. That way we make sure that there's nothing weird is happening there. To an extent, I mean, this is a hard one because a lot of sites require you to kind of register a developer account, and then you have to get like approved. Like it doesn't register right away. You kind of have to wait for approval. And that's really to just kind of stop a lot of riffraff. I would prefer not to have to do that. But if I'm going to do it that way, then I probably have to put some protection in place to make sure there's no... make sure the names are unique. I mean, there's ways around that. That's all I can think of there. Yeah, I think I need to... I want to use that. I think that's what I need to do. Alright. The other thing I need to do is stand up for a minute and just kind of take a 2-minute break. It sounds like it's started to storm outside, which is interesting. But yeah, I just kind of need to stand up and take a little break. So I will be back in like 2 minutes, friends. Hang tight. Okay, I'm back. Since my brain is not quite up to the task tonight, I'm going to table the uniqueness stuff, constraints on the client name right now, and think about it a little bit. I think what I'd like to do, though, is I got this sort of wired up here. I need a... I have a get, right? Yeah, okay. So I've got all that wired up. Let's just go and get the basic template of a page done. Even if it's not like wired up fully. Well, I can wire it up fully, but it won't have any records right away. But I want to kind of get the basic template done, or started at least. So, developer, let's say applications. No consent. Name client ID. Oh, I can get that total. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I know what I was going for with that. Okay. Application name. Application and applications. Application dot. Not really name. It'll be is it edit name? I don't think I think I called it client name. I think because I probably am going to give that the Pojo. Yeah, this is client name in there. Okay, we'll keep this the way it is for a minute here. And then I'll do let's do copy, paste, then we'll say applications, add. HTML. This would be add application, developer nav text, add application. Well, actually, this will be developer text application. There's a new application there. Maybe I should call this new as well instead of add. Factor rename. to new. Okay. It won't be a table. It will be a form. Get rid of the table altogether. Form into it. So action developer. Application or applications? What did I put here? Applications plural. Applications and this will just be an ad, so there won't be a PH object associated with it, right? I could associate an object to it. It would be. Does that buy me anything by doing that? I guess. Not really. Because it's not going to be in. Not going to be an edit. I mean, I guess it buys me if they don't enter a required field, then I redirect them back here with the object. That has all the data in it. So I guess it helps from that perspective. Yeah, let's call it that, I guess. Put that in the model. I mean, the good thing about that is I can put an empty one in the model, and then if I want to set defaults, I can set it in that on the server side. Yeah. I want to. Yeah. Okay. We're on the right track here. We'll have to replicate this and stuff, but right now my brain is not. It's been a long day. My brain is not with it at the moment. I think I'm gonna have to call it there. Just because I can't. Nothing's working right now in my brain, and I have been up late the last couple. In fact, the entire week because we've been playing Starfield so much. So it probably would behoove me to like call it early here and go climb into bed and try to get the sleepy head to try to get the brain to recharge. for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to be doing our normal long afternoon stream of development, and we're going to be picking this up right where we've left it here. Dashboard at top this guy. Yeah, we're gonna pick it up right where we've left it off here, and try to get the developer dashboard set up where you can register a client and see what clients you have registered, and then hopefully we can then switch over to the viewer side of it and see what clients you've given permissions to and what permissions they have, and then be able to clear those out. The applications on the settings page there. So I don't know if we'll get all of that done tomorrow, but maybe. You know, stranger things have happened. We'll see. But I think definitely for tonight, I think I'm gonna have to wrap here, friends. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Let's see if we've got anybody over on Kick that we can host right now. Well, Techno is live right now playing some more Starfield, looks like. I mean, most of the people that I'm following are playing Starfield. So I'll send you guys over to Techno Freak and wish you all a happy happy beginning of your weekends, and I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And I hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
Oopsie.